record of 1-4 on the season. In goal, a senior from Flushing, New York, number 1, Padelis Astronitis. A sophomore forward from Wayne, New Jersey, number 2, Luke St. Denis. A junior defender from Gambetta, Italy, number 3, Luciano Cirelli. A freshman defender from New York, New York, number 5, Anthony Lima. A freshman midfielder from Harlem, New York, number 7, Sari Kone. A freshman midfielder from Jamul, California, number 11, Adam Marinuski. A sophomore midfielder from Beechwood, New Jersey, number 13, Matthew Babcock. A junior defender from Newport News, Virginia, number 14, Kari Green. A freshman forward from Tijuana, Mexico, number 18, Santiago Ferrer. A freshman midfielder from Liverpool, New York, number 22, Jordan Burlingame. A freshman defender from Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico, number 24, Lizardo Tamara. The head coach for Mount St. Vincent is Kyle Hagenberger. Now, let's meet today's starting lineups for your Gothic Knights of NJCU, entering with a record of 7 wins, 0 losses, and 0 ties. In goal, a junior from Jersey City, New Jersey, number 0, Aldahir Kazoon. A sophomore midfielder from Bayonne, New Jersey, number 2, Orlando Alcantara. A freshman midfielder from Passaic, New Jersey, number 4, Oscar Perez. A junior defender from Fairview, New Jersey, number 5, Nelson Segovia. A senior defender from Montclair, New Jersey, number 6, Ron Jones. A senior midfielder from Montclair, New Jersey, number 7, Coshane Marshall. A freshman defender from Kearney, New Jersey, number 8, Jao Fernandez. A senior midfielder from Hackensack, New Jersey, number 10, Joe Burgos. A sophomore midfielder from Jersey City, New Jersey, number 14, Edwin Hernandez. A sophomore midfielder from East Orange, New Jersey, number 16, Samuel Ansa. A senior defender from South River, New Jersey, number 32, Ryan Farrell. The head coach for NJCU is Joe Cohen in his 4th season. He's assisted by Michael Roden, Dan Hernandez, Josh Goches, Christopher Segovia, and Brian Rodriguez. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please rise and support both schools as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem? I hope that was cool.
And welcome to Robert L. McNulty Memorial Soccer Field here on the campus of New Jersey City University. Folks, history can be made today as the Gothic Knights come in 7-0. They have tied now a program best for consecutive wins to start a season, and they'll take on the College of Mount St. Vincent. The 7th meeting, they lead this series 5-1, and they got out of the gate last year quickly against this opponent in their opener. Theo Sano exploded for a hat trick. It was the first opening day hat trick since 1982 by Theo Sano. However, the offense different this year. A 4-0 win the Gothic Knights had against Medgar Evers. All 4 goals coming in the second half. And the NJAC Player of the Week and the Division III National Player of the Week, Joe Burgos, getting the game-winning goal, finally breaking through. But what's even better is several other players have contributed in the goal scoring, as Crespo notching a goal, Coshane Marshall scoring, and Samuel Ansah, he got a chance on a second penalty kick opportunity, back-to-back goals for him, as NJCU able to knock off Medgar Evers. For Mount St. Vincent, the big question this year was who was going to replace Julius Tukamunde, one of their top goal scorers from last year. He's no longer here. And again, on the back line, Tim Guido, over 39 career starts. And then, of course, a decent midfielder, Artishan Barisha, no longer here this year. However, Mount St. Vincent, we know about Derek Cordova. Now, obviously, last year's leader in points with 19 goals with 9. However, the freshmen have stepped up this year. Sori Konate and Santiago Ferrer, 2 of the top goal scorers on this team. And Ferrer had a hat trick against St. Elizabeth in that 6-0 win for the College of Mount St. Vincent. 6 of their 8 goals were in that game. So hopefully the Dolphins here, for head coach Hageberger, trying to get a little bit more scoring against the Gothic Knights. Like on Saturday, with nicely trimmed hair, Paul Tanaselli, my producer and director. I'm John Kelly Jr. Gothic Knights soccer, men seeking a program best start in consecutive wins to begin a season, trying to go to 8-0 here on NJCU GothicVision. So you look right in your screen. Midfield, there's Samuel Ansah coming off of a goal there. 2 penalty kick opportunities. Ghana born. Last year was tied first with 3 assists. Coshane Marshall picking up a big-time goal as well in that game. And how about the youth of this team also stepping up, as Edgar Crespo, 3 goals. Him and Marshall tied with 3 goals. Crespo had an insurance goal, make it 2-0. So right off the bat, NJCU going to try to jump all over opponents as they have. Again, they needed 4 second-half goals to knock off Medgar Evers, but we're solid in that win. And this matchup, the 7th meeting, a 35-10 goal differential. NJCU won this one 4-0 last year, and we are off on an overcast afternoon here in September as Coshane Marshall feeds it across. Burgos fires it, a huge save right off the bat by Badelis Aistronitis. The 4-year goaltender from Flushing, New York, of course, set a program record, the goaltender, last year with 157 saves. And if you want to know one big X factor, he is the X factor if the Dolphins are to get a win here today. Experience in net, so good in that category. Here's Konate. Big goal scorer, youngster, and then Ansah able to break that one back from Kahari Green with numbers in front. Goes to Burgos, looking to Ansah. Nice backup by Oscar Perez, top of the 18. Tries to go across. Konate steals and begins the counterattack far side to Michael Babcock. Matthew Babcock, 4 starts this year, played 109 minutes against Sudi Maritime. As Astronitis going to fire it low. Well, despite Tim Guido not being here, still a lot of experience on that back line. Luciano Sorelli, one of the top defenders. He's the leader of this defense, had 2 shots in the matchup last year, a shot in 3 straight games, so he could definitely step it up as Perez shoots one that's blocked, goes out of play, and we'll have our first corner of the match here at NJCU GothicVision. Not sure if he's tuning in, but special shout out to the SID at College of Mount St. Vincent, Daniel Federico. As the Dolphins trying to go to 2-4. Here is Burgos. He'll take the corner. Uncorks it, balloons it, and Astroditis gloves it away for now. Trying to settle it down. And the Dolphins able to clear. Good job by Hernandez, as that was some hot pursuit by Ferrer. Cadote to Ferrer, that one broken up nicely there defensively by Fernandez. And with goal and 2 points and a throw-in for the College of Mount St. Vincent. Well, again, in that second half, they lost 3-1 to TCNJ. This is their 4th NJAC opponent as they opened up against Rutgers, Camden, and Rowan. lost to Rowan 4-0. Rutgers Camden 5-1. Their only win against St. Elizabeth 6-0. Or 6 of their 8 goals coming in that category. And they'll try to feel out the Gothic Knights. If they take the approach like Medgar Evers did and keep this one tight and allow themselves to figure the Gothic Knights out, they'll have a shot in this one. Medgar Evers made it that way as that one fired in, and easy for Kazoon, who will punt on away for the Gothic Knights. As that shot was taken by Luke St. Denis. Started all 5 games this year, 18 starts from a season ago from the Wayne, New Jersey product. And now an opportunity. Can the Dolphins break through? Kazoon with the huge save on Santiago Ferrer as the Tijuana native could not put it by. The man who had a hat trick in that win against St. Elizabeth with 3 goals is stopped. And we're going to see Ferrer a lot more in this one. 5 shots in his last 2 games. Really turning it on. Normally a guy who came off the bench, but now he's gotten into the starting role here for Kyle Hagenberger. And a throw in now for the Gothic Knights of NJCU. John Kelly Jr., your play-by-play man, 4th minute. NJCU, last time these 2 teams hooked up early in the year, scored around this time. Theo Sano, one of his 3 on a hat trick in the opening win against the Dolphins. And they'll start on a counterattack. Kedote. 1-on-1 with Burgos. Nice feed for Ferrer. Near side. Who did that touch last? The officials will say the Gothic Knights. Ferrer couldn't handle it. Alcantara able to work it away from up to Burgos. Gets by 3. And a foul whistled against College of Mount St. Vincent. So we will have a free kick. A rather physical matchup against TCNJ. There were 6 total yellow cards in that matchup, 4 of which came from the College of Mount St. Vincent. Outshot 17-13. They put 7 shots on goal. And they need to take this into account. A really good game. 2 of those goals were on crosses and 1 was a header. So when the Gothic Knights get those corners today, that's where they would like to cash in on the Dolphins. Burgos fires that blocked and back in transition. Say-Dedi, but his pass quickly taken away by Hernandez. Across to Ron Jones, returning this year, the man who led the team in goals as a freshman with 5, looking to answer. St. Denis backing it up, and he'll clear away to avoid the corner. Throw-in for the Gothic Knights. Now out to Burgos. He had that stolen. Great read by Sori Kanote. Had the tying goal in the first half against Rutgers Camden. He had the only goal against TCNJ. 4 shots, 2 on goal. Back-to-back games for Sori with points. 5 starts for him this year. As a long outlet by Farrell. Too far for Ansa, and Astronitis will scoop it on up. Well, after he beat St. Elizabeth, Astronitis got his 13th career win. That's 2nd most in program history. The Flushing native with 42 career games and 37 career starts. So every night that you take on this Dolphins squad, you're going to have to deal with the likes of a very good goaltender. And if the Dolphins can get some scoring, they can compete with the likes of the Merchant Marine Academy, Maritime, Mount St. Mary, some of the top teams in the conference. Merchant Marine and Mount St. Mary played for the final last year. And now Perez back to Jersey trying to cross, and that one wide of the cage. So a goal kick upcoming for the College of Mount St. Vincent. So off the bat, good start by the Dolphins in the 7th minute. Of course, when they won their matchup against College of St. Elizabeth, they scored in the 4th minute and 15th. And their early goal by another freshman mid from Jamul, California, Adam Marioninski. They do exactly what Medgar Evers does, take their time and try to allow the Gothic Knights, do not allow them the wings. That's where this Gothic Knight team can attack with the passing creativity of their midfield, whether it be Orlando Alcantara or in the back of Nelson Segovia. Kayla heads that. That one's settled on down. Shots 3-2. That one went off of Oscar Perez. Throw in now for the College of Mount St. Vincent. Another freshman defender, Lazardo Tamara. 4 starts this year. 2 90-minute performances. Is in the attacking third. Good job by Kayla, able to put that off the feet of John Bruglergame from Liverpool, New York. Throw in for NJCU. As Green, the Newport News native. DeFerrer try to get through. Fernandez says no. Play to the middle. Good breakup by Burgos. Race between 2 number 7s. Coach Shane Marshall wins it for our Gothic Knights going against Conate. Burgos to Coach Shane Marshall. Tied third with Edgar Crespo with 3 goals on this team. As College of Mount St. Vincent tried to mount an attack. Nice 2-man defense. Ferrer able to work through it. Still within the attacking third. Crosses left-footed, and that one stopped for now by Fernandez. Good job to step up by St. Denis. And Hernandez breaks that up to Alcantara, and he'll send away on the left foot. Nice read by Luciano. He is the glue to this defense, the key defender who comes back and get it done scoring as well. Out wide, now it's Marshall. Marshall gets by Canote into the middle. Marshall balloons it far side, settled down by Ron Jones. The Montclair native, one-on-one on Babcock. Jones gets by Babcock, and it'll be able to be cleared for now, settled down, and played off of NJCU player. And a throw in now for the Dolphins. Paul Tanaselli is my producer and director. I'm John Kelly Jr. Gothic Knights on this afternoon trying to go to 8-0 would be a program record for consecutive wins to start a season. Got their 7th in the 4-0 win against Medgar Evers. As out here comes Kazoon. Great job to break that up. Dangerous as Marianowski was looking to get through for a goal. He scored in the 4th minute of the 6-0 win against St. Elizabeth. Had a season-high 5 shots in that one. Had none against TCNJ, 8 in his last 3. So he's a guy you got to look out for. Some ping-pong action, and then Ron Jones able to get that one to safety, which is midfield. Zarelli to St. Denis, trying to balloon to Ferrer. Headed up top of the 18, off the noggin of Jones. Alcantara works it further. And Zarelli getting it out wide. Offside flag is up. Ferrer not happy with that one. Nothing he can do. The man who leads this team with 6 points and 3 goals. So free kick now for Ron Jones. Jones, of course, got the game winner against St. Joe's, Long Island. Just 1:58 into that game, but in soccer terms in the first minute. Not a bad way to come back. A man who started all 18 games as a freshman. Led with 5 goals, 10 points, was missed last year. And he's been a nice mainstay on the back of that defense. As NJCU, of course, just lost 2 seniors on this squad as Astronitis scoops it up. It was Theo Sano or bust this year. A lot of other names. As NJCU been scoring 3 or more goals in the majority of their matches this year. Scored 9 against Pratt. 2 4-goal games against Albright and Centenary College. 5 against Yeshiva. St. Joe's, Brooklyn, and Marywood were just those games that they scored under 3 goals. So that's the key for Joe Cullen. You look at the likes of Montclair State, what's going to go on with Rowan this year. Rutgers, Newark. William Patterson should have a very strong squad. The goal scoring, that's where he really said last year, if we could just win some close games and get the key goal scoring in those matchups, we're going to be just fine in those games, and we'll be excited for a bunch of them. Ramapo, of course, will be here home 3 p.m. on Saturday. Then Cairn, which will be a nice out-of-conference matchup, will follow on Monday. Now, Coach Shane Marshall going wide to Ansa in the attacking third. Samuel trying to cross. He is denied by Anthony Liba, the South Salem, New York product. Now forces the second corner for the Gothic Knights. He'll be taken by Orlando Alcantar. As Alcantara will now, his name cut off on my board. So Alcantara, key to that midfield. Rainbows one in. Header just over the cage. His 2 crosses were Accounted for those 3 goals, 2 of the 3 on crosses by NJCU, by TCIJ, another NJAC opponent. And 4th shot for NJCU not on net, and Astronitis will kick it away. He was huge in the first half of the last match, too. 7 saves total, 5 of those in the first half. And Astronitis will send it on away. Off the noggin of Farrell. Now Oscar Perez, he gets pushed down, and a foul called. Oscar Perez, a talented freshman mid, had 2 shots against Marywood. Technical on the outside, loves to attack. We saw that, the finance major. Of course, came in here from Monmouth University. And now Ron Jones will let this one fly on the free kick. Jones balloons it on in. Headed out, settled down by Perez. Burgos to the left foot, trying to get a little more. Burgos, out comes Astronitis. Nice backup by Coyote, and he'll try to work it wide and get it out. Play that off Burgos, so we'll have a throw-in for the Dolphins of the College of Mount St. Vincent. In the 14th minute of this one, still no score. Corners are 2-0 in favor of NJCU. Shots are 4-2 in favor of NJCU. Now Farrell sends it long. St. Denis to track it down. Babcock can't get his noggin along it. Hernandez settles. Trying to go to Marshall off the foot of Babcock, so Edwin Hernandez will fire it back in. To Coshane Marshall. Can really attack you, Coshane. And nice to see what he's been able to do. 3rd and shots coming in with 17. Oh, a cross kick missed. Now Perez, top of the 18. Try to go to the left foot. Vance thought he should have shot it. And Codate to send away. Dolphins now feeling a little bit of a press as Sorelli up. Good job by Segovia to break that one up, but here come the Dolphins. They have a guy wide. Veradusky out to Canote. Washed one-on-one by Segovia. To Mariadusky, the California product. Back to Canote, and Perez reads that and sends away far side. As Paul Tatiselli, by producer and director, on play-by-play man John Kelly Jr., as NJCU trying to go to 8-0, as in the attacking third. Canote crosses, a chance for Babcock, shoots, and it's blocked! Oh, what a sliding defensive play by Hernandez. Hustle, the word with a capital H. And we will have our first corner from the College of Mount St. Vincent. Well, that's something else you got to love about Coach Cullen. His team, stalwart defensively, just have given up 3 goals over this 7-0 start. Outstanding. Now Babcock rainbows it in. Headed away nicely by Farrell. Ferrer trying to settle down. Fires 22 yards out and wide left. So a goal kick upcoming for NJCU. 29-12 to go. 16th minute, as we say in soccer terms. Still scoreless here on NJCU GothicVision. So now Kazoon will let it roll. Opened up with 2 straight shutouts to this season. As he balloons away, headed up by Farrell. Nice read by the Dolphins, but that left foot too hot from Lima. It'll be a throw-in for Edwin Hernandez. So Dolphins getting off to the start they wanted here in the first half. Not allowing NJCU to get their players to get one-on-one matchups. Nice support on defense. Again, Burgos very creative. Coshane Marshall can get it done. We don't have that. See Edric DePaula. Here's Burgos. Team leader with 7 goals and 19 points. Going wide for Marshall in the attacking third. Coshane on the right foot. Trying to get by St. Denis. He's able to kick that one away. And we will have a throw-in for NJCU. So Ron Jones will come to it. Great to see the Montclair native back in the lineup as he'll fire it in on a throw-in. Headed up in the air. Babcock puts his noggin to it. And great job to clear by Cadote. Long toss here by Berglagame. And now Ferrer. Love what we see speed-wise from the Mexico native. As Hernandez able to break that up. Nice defense. Then Ferrer all over Hernandez. I agree with him. Where is the call? And finally a foul against College of Mount St. Vincent. So there will be a free kick upcoming. Santiago Ferrer, he was season highs. That win against College of St. Elizabeth. Hat trick with 3 goals. 9 points in that one. Well, actually 6 points overall coming into this one. But again, he had 3 goals, a hat trick against College of St. Elizabeth. That would make it 9 points for him. Leads this team. And really nice to see that scoring. That was the question for the Dolphins. Who was going to replace Julius Tuckamunde this year? Creative goal scorer. We knew the back line would be strong. A lot of starts. Don't forget, too, Kahari Green plays the back line and can play mid. He started all 5 games this year. Of course, today making his 37th straight start. So for Coach Hegenberger, he has the ability with a 4-year goaltender with a plethora of starts and 37 coming into today at Astronitis to definitely keep you off the score sheet. The real question is, as you could always see, if you have that offense clicking with a back line like that and the amount of chances you can limit a game, makes you very difficult this year. Alcantara up to Burgos. Out wide now for Cochane Marshall. Cochane into the attacking third. And Saintony able to break that up and goes over the goal line. That should be the 3rd corner here for the Gothic Knights. And that's exactly what it will be. So, 3rd corner upcoming. And Alcantara will take it. Crosses in. Header! Save! Rebound! It gets out of the net! 2 big opportunities, and that back line, what a great defensive job by Anthony Lima on that header. He was on the goal line and stopped it. You can't give Lima a save, but if you could, you would have. As College of Mount St. Vincent, nice counter. They draw a foul. Now, hopefully, it'll just be a regular foul. It will, so Burgos not going to have any problems with the official. And it'll be a free kick for Adam Marianowski. He has 3 multi-shot games, tied 2nd with 11 shots. 4 of those on goal, as he has started 5 games this year. Tied with Mauricio Recalde, the leader with 2 assists on this Dolphins squad. And no doubt about it, we will see number 16, as I mentioned before, the San Diego, California native. Man who put up 4 shots last game against TCNJ, a season high, and has 3 games with 3 or more shots. So Adam Marianowski on the free kick. He'll go to the air, and a save by Kazoon. So NJCU able to hold strong. As 24 minutes to go in the 21st minute in soccer terms. As Farrell trying to go up to Perez. Good breakup. As the Dolphins have settled in themselves. And a foul here against the Dolphins. So it will be a free kick as NJCU try to pick up the tempo. Of course, Dolphins, you have to see what Coach Hagenberger has dealt with. And that means also going into a tough Skyline Conference. Mount St. Mary always been a juggernaut. A year ago, Maritime had probably one of their best seasons ever. The Merchant Marines returned to the Skyline back after a year off. And, of course, College of Mount St. Vincent knows Farm State. Such a tough conference and a different style. Style that really relies more on back end and defensive play. Getting 1 or 2 creative forwards. And CSMV definitely has that as Marshall. Balloons. Astronitis couldn't handle and it gets by him. So Cochane Marshall gets his 4th goal of the year from the attacking third as a mistake judging it by Astronitis, and it hurts him. And NJCU opens the scoring. So Shane Marshall getting goal number 4 on the season and looking for more as that one headed her way. Tough break there for Astronitis as Marshall just ballooned that from the attacking third. Astronitis just made a misjudgment on where the ball was, went off his hand and behind the cage. And that is NJCU's first goal. So for Shane Marshall, really starting to feel it. For the last couple of games, his 4th goal, that now makes him 3rd on the team. Had the game winner against Marywood. Playing really good soccer right now, Shane Marshall, as he had come into the weekend matchup. Able to get a goal later in that game. But right now, Dolphins trying to respond. A weak cross taken away by Segovia. Physical battle by Marianowski. California native able to park. Really like the way he can control. Controlling midfielder always important. As Ansah trying to break away and does. Great job by Samuel. Out to Burgos. Getting tied up with Sorelli. And he takes a hit after and a foul against the College of Mount St. Vincent. So Shane Marshall getting his 4th goal of the season.
Is this still on? You gotta turn it off after.
He's just talking to him. Jim, I
It's
got
not,
subs
it's not
for
turning off.
And we're just sorry for the delay on the air. We're just trying to shut off the PA to make sure no hot mics come through.
So, wait, was there a card given?
Balloon by Segovia. Header, and that offsides. So we'll go now to College of Mount St. Vincent. 1-0. Shane Marshall, the goal scorer. Jim Turvey is our SID here today in training, trying to figure out the PA. Paul Tanaselli, my producer and director. I'm John Kelly Jr. As NJCU off to a lead again. This is the 7th meeting as Hernandez called for a foul on Ferrer. You look at what College of Mount St. Vincent over the last couple of years has had to deal with, too. They lost their all-time career leader in goals, points, and assists with 39, 36, and 114, that being in the point total, assists, and goals. Kevin Hardenis. Of course, you lose Andrew Gomez in the midfield. Joseph Lamuca, 17 starts for a couple of years ago. 74 games from Andrew Gomez. Guy Horcasitas, who was a 2-time All-Skyline. 2015, 2016, first team in 2015, 2016, second team, and been rebuilding at a tough Skyline Conference, but with what you see youth-wise, that 1-4 record, outside of the first 2 games, they've been right there. They battled hard with TCNJ, and with Astronitis playing the way he is in net, cleared away by Fernandez, throw in for the Dolphins, they have a chance every day. It was just a very unfortunate goal to beat him before for Shane Marshall. And that is where we stand right now with a 1-0 NJCU score, as now Ron Jones going to be awarded with a throw-in. Thought that would potentially go to the Dolphins, but no dice on that one. As Sorelli working it up. Good job to break it up by Burgos. Several players converge. Ansah on it. Samuel moving it up for Burgos. Perez there to back up. Goes to Alcantara. He's a deep mid, able to play, keys the attack. Got his first career goal against Centenary College. Diverse goal scoring as Alcantara crosses in. Off the foot of Burgos, away from Green. Checking up now is Farrell. Canote all over it. His season high is 5 shots. Farrell with a nice steal. Canote, nice slide tackle, looking for the ball. Intelligent defense by the Dolphins. Ron Jones can't get by. Green clears it. And it'll be a throw-in for the NJCU Gothic Knights. Kahari Green has played 90 minutes for College of Mount St. Vincent in all 5 games. 18 starts last year, making his 37th straight start. The Newport News product trying to help that back line for the College of Mount St. Vincent. Ballou did head it around. Marshall to the left foot. He scores! Make that 2 for Coach Shane Marshall as Astronitis didn't know what he could do there, and Marshall buried it in the back left pocket, and it's 2-0 NJCU. So Coach Shane Marshall, a 2-goal game. And he now has 5 goals on the year. He has now taken sole place, a second in goals on this team behind Joe Burgos and NJCU. 2 first-half goals. They have been great in the first half this year against their opponents and getting out to a great start. And Astroditis beaten again right there in the box, and very similar to how he was beaten on 2 of those 3 goals in TCNJ, all off of crosses and loose balls, which for any goaltender could lead to unfortunate consequences, and that happened right there, although I think Astroditis thought he was going to have some help, and Coach Shea Marshall was heads up on that to put that through. So Coach Shea Marshall with the 2 NJCU goals, out shooting College of Mount St. Vincent 6-5. Now Ron Jones looking for more to Oscar Perez. Nice ball to Ron Jones, but he couldn't handle as Perez puts some spice on it. And a throw it upcoming for the College of Mount St. Vincent. 7th meeting between these two, as NJCU now holding a 37-10 goal differential. Of course, Astronitis, who we mentioned, 14 saves against NJCU last season. It was a very physical game. We've seen that today. 18 total fouls. There were 3 yellow cards. Green got one of them for CSMV. As 5 by NJCU with that win. So Fernandez will go back to Segovia, and Gothic Knights will reset. Out shooting NJCU. NJCU out shooting Dolphins 8-5. As that one out of play, and a throw in upcoming. So Jonathan Gayton to throw it in. His season high was 90 minutes played against College of St. Elizabeth. And we will have a substitution for the College of Mount St. Vincent. So Babcock will step off. And a throw it now upcoming for the Dolphins. Trying to at least get it down to a 1-goal game. They're able to get it in that category, at least for a brief time, against TCNJ. And Astroditis now trying to get everything corralled. Of course, last year's single-season mark, 157 saves, 1 in 3 this year. The Flushing, New York native will definitely go down as the program's all-time leader in saves. Great goaltending career in the Bronx. Can the Dolphins break through? Nice breakup by Fernandez. Starts ahead for Alcantara, looking to Oscar Perez. Green able to read that. As we see the first from Augustine Amoroso, senior from Rockaway Beach, New York. As Amoroso, a goal and 2 points. Had a goal against St. Elizabeth. Just 1 start, 3 games played. As Bat could not get that from Burgos. Burgos resets. Farrell trying to balloon one, and slipping and falling was a Dolphin, but they're able to recover. Lima gets it back from Berglagame. Lima ballooning long. Fernandez able to clear away near side, and a throw-in for NJCU. I'll check that. The Dolphins of College of Mount St. Vincent as St. Denis will throw it in. Had 13 shots last year. His season high was 109 minutes against Maritime. He was tied second with 2 assists. He's played 90 minutes in 3 straight games, the sophomore from Wayne, New Jersey. Trying to help the Dolphins get within 1, a team that graduated 3 seniors from a season ago. St. Denis try to go to Derek Cordova, and some trouble with Fernandez handling it on the back line. Second corner upcoming for the College of Mount St. Vincent. So Berglagame going to leave it out. St. Denis balloons on in. That one goes too far. Alvarez trying to challenge in the attacking third. Gets it to Jodes. He left foots away. Here's Edgar Crespo, one of 4 goal scorers on Saturday. Crespo with 3 goals this year had the insurance goal, that 4-0 win against Medgar Evers. Burgos, 1-on-1 on Sorelli. Alcantara getting it wide to Coach Shane Marshall, already with 2 goals, all of them for NJCU. Marshall gets it to Burgos. The leader with 7 goals on this team. Outlets to Rod Jones, the man who led his team as a freshman with 5. Jones in the attacking third, crosses it low. Nice read by Green. And back comes Amoroso. Try to connect with Cardenas. Trying to work on Farrell. And it will draw a throw-in here for the College of Mount St. Vincent. Cardenas from Armenia, Colombia. His season high was 39 minutes against Rowan. That's where he started. He just has a shot this season. Referee signaling for the throw-in to come before midfield. And now it's fired back on in. Burgos out to Coach Shane Marshall. Try to go long. And Alcantara can't get to it. Astronitis calls off the guards. And he will scoop it on up. 12 to go first half. 2 goals from Coach Shane Marshall. Put one in the left pocket, his first one from the attacking third. Astronitis kind of misjudged. Went off his hands and into the back of the net. And 2 tough breaks here on the road. As Mount St. Vincent just 1-1 away. Their only win was on the road. Here's Burgos pushing for 3. Leaving to Marshall. He has space attacking third. 1-on-1. Marshall cannot cross it. Goal kick going to be whistled to the College of Mount St. Vincent. Just tap me. So Astronitis on the goal kick. So a volleyball player on College of Mount St. Vincent. For the women, they got a darn good volleyball program as well. Always a tough juggernaut there in the Skyline Conference. Merchant Marines won it 2 years ago. And then College of Mount St. Vincent upsetting the defending champs last year. Some great defensive specialists on that squad. And always tough battle. Every time you take on College of Mount St. Vincent, baseball going to be a lot better this year. Some young, solid hitters on that squad. A dangerous first 3 in that card if you take on them. But from the baseball diamond, we are on the soccer field. And Dolphins at least try to get within 1 as Alcantara. Orlando looking around, out now for Edwin Hernandez. Gets it wide for Marshall. To Burgos. 1-on-1. Trying to work by Bat. Excellent read by Padilla. And the California native that got it taken away by Burgos. As we now close in. Just 9:52 to go. "36th minute of this one. Coach Shane Marshall got 2 in the first half of this one. 2-goal game for him. Now Rod Jones. Nice feed. Alvarez inside the attacking third. Tries to cross to Jones offside. Flag is up, however. So a free kick upcoming for the College of Mount St. Vincent. So Astronitis will uncork it away. Last year, his career high was 21 saves against TCNJ. Career best last year, 72.7 save percentage. Of course, so helpful, despite the result of a 4-14-0 record last year. Foul on NJCU, so a free kick upcoming for the College of Mount St. Vincent. Right around this time, it's when they were able to get a goal against College of St. Elizabeth. 4 goals in just 7 minutes after opening up in the 4th and 15th with the first 2. So let's see if they can get it within 1. Ballooned into the scoring area. Headed around, And a foul going to be whistled on CSMV. So it'll be a free kick for NJCU. Hernandez upset as 8:17 to go. John Kelly Jr. alongside Paul Tanaselli, my producer and director. Men's soccer for NJCU trying to go to 8-0. They have tied a program best for consecutive wins to start a season, 7-0-0. And try to set a new program mark with a win here today. Alvarez, top of the 18. Waits inside of it. To his right foot, lost control. Sorelli puts it off of him. Green with space to operate. Sends away wide. Now Rod Jones, the track down. Left foots it. Settled by Alvarez. Back over for Rod Jones. Good job there by Cardenas to get in. But then it was set away. Nice backup by Fernandez. Good stop. Dolphins keeping it alive. Now here's Bat. Pass attempt stopped by Jones. Works it up far side. Green lets it go out. And it'll be a throw-in for the Dolphins. "38th minute of this one. As a foul whistled on NJCU. Dolphins try to go to 2-4. They've played 3 NJAC opponents this year. 0-3, lost to Rowan 4-0. Rutgers Camden 5-1. They were beaten by TCNJ the last battle 3-1. As Coach Shane Marshall pushing on ahead. Marshall goes up ahead, has Crespo to his left. Marshall inside. Marshall to the corner. Doesn't go in, off the inside of the left post. Oh, Coach Shane almost with the sombrero, and the left post robbed him. Let's look at a replay of that one as Astronitis will punt it away. Oh, so close. You see Marshall coming in. Just unbelievable as we'll get it queued up in your screen as Astronitis waiting. Look at this. Oh, get it. Oh, just almost. Inside the left post. It bounces out. And it still stays a 2-0 game with 6:13 to go. As we're in the 39th minute, Coach Shane Marshall, the 2 goals in this one that have given NJCU the lead over the College of Mount St. Vincent. So it's starting to get a bit chippy. Of course, speaking of the NJAC, we've always mentioned, but of course, how about the Skyline as well, as NJCU going to Farmingdale State this Wednesday. So the 2-game homestand will end, and they will come back home to take on Ramapo and Cairn, a team from the CSAC that had a really good season, program best at a conference, as that went off the head of St. Denis, and that should be a corner kick, and will, for NJCU. As we go into the 40th minute, trying to convert as Coach Shea Marshall crosses, header just over the cage. As Alvarez was trying to gash on in and could not. And we will be now entering the 40th minute. The shots 10-5 in favor of NJCU. Coach Shane Marshall, the 2 goals, so he now has 5 on the season. Second on the team in that category. As Astronitis puts that off the head of Bat, directed back by Jones. Burgos trying to settle it down. Sorelli in a battle with him. Foul on Sorelli. Luciano has 4 starts this year, 33 career. Last year had 22 shots, second last year, and he led with 3 assists. He can bring that offense. Guy who had 2 shots in this matchup last year. And obviously the junior defender from Italy, going to be much more involved offensively as head coach Hagenberger tries to make a push to get this down to a 1-goal game. 4:10 to go first half. Fernandez, Ray Bowes headed up in the air. Burgos can't settle it down. Coach Shea Marshall left foot's one, and Astronitis a huge save. Wow. As Astronitis keeping it a 2-goal game, and that's why, folks, he's the program's all-time leader, moving up those charts in saves, and such a great goaltender. 12 career wins and a big save to keep this one just a 2-goal game. Alcantara, Ray Bowes in. That one broken up on a header and cleared away. Let's see if Cordova can get things going. Of course, Cordova last year, leader with 9 goals and 19 points for College of Mount St. Vincent, and a tough foul by Antonio Padilla. So free kick upcoming for NJCU. 42nd minute of this one. Ron Jones takes it wide. 1-on-1. Jones. Segovia looking too far. Astronitis catches it and will survey the options as he tries to deploy away. In the 43rd minute, can there be a late goal for the Dolphins? Cardenas in the attacking third, 1-on-1 with Jones. Cardenas pushes it wide. Dolphins trying to get across here. Cardenas broken up by Alvarez. Quickly in transition on a counterattack. Players are onside. Alvarez trying to get it wide for Crespo. Try to do it himself and draws a foul in the process. Smart move by Alvarez. 43rd minute, so it'll be a free kick for NJCU. Dolphins have to tighten up in the box, as that's where Coshane Marshall buried him last time. You see him just top of the 18, near side of your screen. And Fernandez, that powerful left foot, 44th minute, will go here on a free kick. Got to take his time, survey his options. Team up 2-0. And referee going to stop the clock. And now he's going to have a discussion. Just make sure everyone's settled down. Physical matchup with these two matchup. As mentioned, 18 total fouls the last time these two played. But they're competing hard. They're not dirty fouls. They're very competitive fouls. Trying to get possession. And sometimes that's the number you're going to get. And we have a yellow card issued. So a yellow card coming to Cardenas. So first yellow of the match, as College of Mount St. Vincent had 4 yellows the last match. Of course, referee trying to make sure no one bounces off. 44th minute, clock will start. As Fernandez on the free kick, fires high, just wide. So he tried to go on Astronitis, and no dice, and it'll be a goal kick for the College of Mount St. Vincent. All 2 goals scored by Coshane Marshall. Goals 4 and 5 for him on the year. He's now second on the team. He's passed Edric DePaula, who had 4. Marshall came in tied third with 3 goals as Astronitis into the middle, headed up by Alcantara, and foul on NJCU. 44th minute. As we go into minute 45, of course, we'll be under a minute with a digital countdown from a minute down. Let's see if College of Mount St. Vincent can bury one late. Digital clock on, 59 seconds to go. About to approach the 45th minute. Put in, headed up by Marshall. 51 seconds to go. Settled down by Padilla. Gets by Marshall, attacking third. Lefty cross. Cleared away by Fernandez. 42 seconds to go. Sorelli, left foot's one. Into the scoring area. Fernandez heads that one away. Padilla has that cleared by Perez. 34 seconds to go. Marshall trying to break it up with Padilla. Nice job by Burgos. Then Padilla took it away from him. Kicked it out near side. 25 seconds to go. And Burgos just going to let the clock run down. Hernandez going to wait. 18 seconds to go. Fires up ahead. Crespo. Thought he was hit there and out too far for Cordova. Kazoon scoops it up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And after the first 45, NJCU just 45 minutes away from setting a program record for consecutive wins in a season as the 7-0 team, 1 half away from going 8-0 as they get 2 goals from Coshane Marshall, out shooting College of Mount St. Vincent 12-5, and they lead at halftime 2-0. Your producer-director, Paul Tanaselli, will be putting your stats in the screen from the first half. I'll be back with half number 2 after our break here at halftime. 2-0 NJCU. You're watching men's soccer on NJCU GothicVision. So you look in your screen, we're back here from Robert L. McNulty Memorial Soccer Field as NJCU leading this one 2-0. 2 goals from Coach Shane Marshall, 1 unassisted. And João Fernandez getting his first assist of the season, his 3rd point on Marshall's 2nd goal. For Marshall, this is his first career 2-goal game. Not just that, all 5 career goals, this year obviously now 2nd on the team with 5 goals, have come this season. And the Jamaica native, a man who was born in Jamaica, the Jersey City native, now back-to-back games with a goal. He now has 3 goals over his last 2, as he scored 2 combined in 2 games to start this season, which was 1-1 in St. Joe's, and the win against Marywood, which he had his game-winning goals. So nice to see him on target. And now we're about to start the second half, and we are off here. Paul Tanaselli, my producer-director, on play-by-play man John Kelly Jr. as men's soccer here at NJCU. Just 1 half away from a program best start for 8 consecutive wins to go to 8-0. They tied the mark, going 7-0 with a nice win, 4-0 on Saturday. So now they hold a 37-10 goal differential. And, of course, really got to look at how things have been going here. Just allowed 3 goals over their first 7. And they've made a formation change. Obviously, a backline transfer. João Fernandez, who got the assist on that 2nd goal. One of the key reasons why. And you look, again, at the same time, taking out a College of Mount St. Vincent team that is very tough coming in. Again, 1-4, you look at it. But they faced a tough schedule. 3 of their 5 opponents coming from the NJAC. And really get all of them contenders each and every year. As that one fired, and Kazoon with a nice start to the second half with a save. Shots were 12-5 in the first half of play in favor of NJCU, and now Kazoon will let it fly. Alda here. Last year had 2 shutouts, got shut out in the first 2 this season. A man who's going to play more and more of a part, 6-0, 15 saves, a .31 goals against average. And he will be under the test against Farmingdale State on Wednesday. As Farmingdale State get themselves, as they always have, into the eligibility of the skyline, trying to become a juggernaut. And who's going to knock off Mount St. Mary? That's the question. In the NJAC this year, a lot of talented teams in this men's class. Montclair State, Rowan, TCNJ, William Patterson, a tough middle-level mark. As Ansah almost steals it, and then it's scooped up by Astroditis. And with the start that NJCU has had, they can keep that going in conference play. It comes up soon. It will be excellent this year. Get 5-2 last year in their first 7. Of course, over 10 games, they were 5-5. However, no loss came by more than 2 goals. All 5 of those losses coming with a 7-goal difference. But the roster much bigger, gives head coach Cullen the opportunity. 30 were on the roster, largest in program history. 8 players return. So it gives them a lot of options to keep players fresh. We take on the likes of Rutgers, Camden, and some of the top teams in the NJAC this year. So already now in the 48th minute as Ron Jones up for Ansah. No handball. No, now it is finally called. Didn't hear a ref whistle, so a free kick upcoming for the College of Mount St. Vincent. They were down 1-0 at halftime to TCNJ. Got it to at least a 2-goal advantage. And then, of course, TCNJ able to walk away with the win 3-1. They're outscored 2-1 in that second half. Of course, second halves been tough for the Dolphins. Outscored 8-1. Of course, 6 of those 8 first half goals that they have outscoring opponents 8-7 coming in. Came against the College of St. Elizabeth. And another yellow coming the way of the College of Mount St. Vincent. So the yellow card, second one today goes to Variadowski, and it'll be a free kick. Adam Mariadowski getting the yellow, so João Fernandez, who picked up an assist on the insurance goal by Coach Shade Marshall, who stands in the attacking third. Pass can't get to him, and Lima now settles and fires it up wide. Returned back by Hernandez, out of play, and Hernandez will throw it in to Coach Shade Marshall. 1-on-1. Who did that touch last? And they'll say it touched the foot of St. Denis. So the man who played 90 minutes in 5 of 6 last year, allowing NJCU to get the corner with Orlando Alcantar. Like to be on a pro sports financial team. Played at Bayonne High School, not too far away from here, over the bridge. He'll try to cross it in for goal 3. Plays it low, good head out by Sorelli. Now Burgos trying to get on the score sheet. Going wide, Farrell with space. Ball needs to settle down, but it can. Out of play, throw in for the Dolphins. Worked back up by Amoroso. And comes to Farrell to Burgos. Burgos, nice footwork. Plenty of numbers. Goes out wide for Jones. And good breakup. It'll be a throw-in for NJCU. Gayton providing the breakup. Started 5 of 10 games played last year. San Diego native. And a throw-in right now for Rod Jones. Works it over for Perez. Farrell up ahead. Ansah in pursuit. Nice steal by Ansah. Samuel in the attacking third. On the right foot. Balloons it over for Marshall. Looking for 3. Koshade draws 2 defenders. Finds space for Alcantara. Up comes the line for NJCU. Hernandez take it out. And a foul whistled on Sori Cadote. So it'll be a free kick for NJCU. They got 4 second-half goals in that 4-0 win against Medgar Evers. Of course, finally breaking through past the 60th minute. They got 2 in this one from Coach Marshall midway through the first half. Now Alcantara towards the box, headed up. Burgos trying to work it, goes over the foot of Perez. Jones returns, but no one home, and Astronitis will now punt on away. Puts a right foot into it. Back spins, Jones heads it back. Farrell battling with Kahari Green. The Newport News native getting it wide for Gayton to Green. Playing a little catch with Gayton to the middle. Nice job, it opens up. Good patience. As Marianowski for Sorelli. Going wide to Cadote. Cadote into the middle. On the right foot. Sends it near side and too far. Throw in for NJCU. Approaching the 52nd minute of this one. All 2 goals by NJCU in the first half. And now a throw in from Ron Jones. Goes up ahead for Perez. Nice read by Kahari Green. Marianowski can't settle it down. And Farrell's attempt to Perez out of play and a throw-in. Gayton gets it back from Green and goes into the middle where Lima puts a left foot looking for Cadote. He's going to see defenders everywhere he goes. Nice job to create some space. Going for Marianowski. Jones tracking it down. Left foots it near side and out. Throw in now for the Dolphins. Trying to put up a push to get within 1. Marianowski, nice move to the legs of Jones. And Jones able to get it away from him and clear. As Marianowski with a nice move through his legs. Ron Jones back to it. Left foot's one up the left wing. Returned back. And Sorelli. Attack being started by the Dolphins. Can they get within 1? As Burgos blocks that. Perez had trouble handling. Comes back to Green. Sorelli. Gets it by Burgos. Sorelli. Cadote. He's onside in the attacking third. No, they're going to put up the offside flag as some College of Mount St. Vincent fans not happy with that. So it'll be a free kick upcoming for NJCU. As João Fernandez will do it from Kearney, New Jersey, a soccer factory, Kearney. And he balloons on away. Headed up by Farrell. In a race, it's Burgos. Stopped by Marshall. Marshall, top of the 18 to Burgos in the penalty box area. Burgos with two defenders. Tries the cross, plays off the chest of Lima, and we'll have another corner for NJCU as they try to extend their advantage to 3. So Burgos will take the corner. Burgos, of course, Player of the Week last week, 4 goals, 11 points, 3 assists. Brings that one in. Nice breakup by St. Denis. And Burgos lets it go out. So a throw-in upcoming for NJCU. Ron Jones will come to throw it in. Balloons on in. Headed around. Ansah shoots that one blocked. Ansah puts that one off of a body and off of himself out of play. So 2 shots by Ansah. Both were blocked. 14-7 the NJCU shot total in favor of him. And Astronitis will send it on away. Last year put up 3 double-digit save games against the conference. 5 overall. And this one, just 2 tough goals have beaten him. One that he misjudged that went off his fingers and into the back of the net. And then obviously the second one, he had some communication issues with the back line. And Coach Shane Marshall able to put it to the left pocket. But outside of that, when he's been called upon, he's made some big-time saves. Now Ansah starting it up. Ansah in the penalty box area. Sam on the right foot. Uncorked save by Astronitis. Green trying to clear. In there to help is Jones. Ansah crosses it. Headed out. And kicked away. Great job defensively by the Dolphins. As Ansah almost came through with goal number 3. Marianowski sending it long. Cadote onside of the attacking third. And that one off of an NJCU player. Good hustle by Fernandez on the back end. And it will be a corner kick for the Dolphins. So about to approach the 57th minute. That one drilled, headed out by Segovia. As rain's starting to drop down, Segovia made 16 starts and 17 last year. Big part of that mid to D back line, the North Bergen native. Good defensive play by him. Low roll, a setup and a nice read by Hernandez. Too much thinking. Getting it out wide for Ansah, who has Jets. Ansah take it down. And a foul whistled against College of Mount St. Vincent. So it'll be a free kick for NJCU. And another yellow, the third going to be given to College of Mount St. Vincent. And Sorelli pleading with the official, wondering why that's the case. So 3 yellows by College of Mount St. Vincent. Now Fernandez will send it away. So 4 yellow cards. Just had a correction in my headset. So CSMV had 4 last match as Fernandez. That one gets headed away. And Segovia settles, goes back to Kazoon. Unloads it. 6-0 this year. NJCU try to go to 8-0. Would be a program best start for consecutive wins to begin a year. They got their 7th win on Saturday against Medgar Evers to tie that mark. Paul Tanaselli, my producer and director. I'm play-by-play man John Kelly Jr. NJCU, 2 goals from Coach Shane Marshall in the first half. João Fernandez assisted on one of them. And that is where we stand. Astronitis has made some key saves late in the first half and just recently on Samuel Ansah to keep this a 2-goal game as Jones fires in, headed on up. Astronitis comes to it. Instead, his teammate heads it over the goal line. Lima, and another corner coming from NJCU. as Alcantara will come over to do it. Such a key part of this attack and what he can do for this team. Alcantara. Header just wide. Oh, an opening. Wide open. And that one pushed wide. So Anso with a great chance to cash in again. He just puts it wide on the header and still stays 2-0 in favor of NJCU. As we continue to close in on minute 60 in the 59th minute. 2 chances for Mansa when he was breaking away down the right wing, and then, of course, a header off that corner. He was in great position, could not bury it. And it looks like the official will be talking with Burgos and Sorelli, just trying to give a warning to both of them to cool things down. Again, the official's just so crucial to a match. You know, you could hear a lot of things about soccer, at least foreignly, when, you know, you could think there's questionable referee, but at least in the U.S. and in college, the referee has done a great job today. You got to get the game under control because those ticky-tacky fouls, again, those you got to call, but again, you look at the physical fouls, players' health, safety, always kind of in the main frame, and, you know, as long as you call fouls, that one clearly an easy push on Ansa, good call. There's no ball when the guy's coming on the back end. And you get control of these players. It's going to help the game overall as Cadote try to get something going. Nice defense by Segovia. He was trying to find a cutter. Cadote. Amoroso offside as Marianuski did not recognize where he was, so we're about to go into the 60th minute of this one and a free kick for Ron Jones. Had 29 shots as a freshman, Ron. Was third on the team in that category, coming back. They're missing last year. 8 returners from last year. And, of course, they had appeared in at least 15 games. 7 started at least 16. So the experience back here for head coach Cullen, and it showed. It's one of the reasons they're out to a 7-0 start. Now Marianuski trying to cut down this 2-goal lead, trying to cross. Nice read by João Fernandes. He's allowed this team to really change their formation, be a lot more aggressive. That's why they've only allowed 3 goals. Is Cadote in the scoring area. Cadote crosses, and Kazoud reads the danger, and he will send away for NJCU. So Kazoud going to balloon it on away. That one off the foot of Amoroso. And Kahari Green lets it go out. Perez, quick throw in now for Burgos. Team leader with 7 goals. And the game winner on Saturday is that ball for Perez too hot from Farrell. So it'll be a throw in for College of Mount St. Vincent. Burgos has recorded a goal in 4 of 7 games, 2 multi-goal games. And a hat trick against Albright. All 3 of those goals coming in the second half. Now Jones to it. Balloons looking for Marshall. That one headed away. Sorelli able to get it up now for St. Denis. To Cadote. Uncorks it. Going near side. Can it be settled down? No. By Gayton. This will be a throw-in for NJCU. 62nd minute as Ansa can't get to it. I'd actually say that had touched Kahari Green last. Thought it had touched Ansa, so a throw-in now for NJCU. They'll move up their line. Up 2-0. One more goal would be a nice way to ice it. With an 8-0 record, would be a program best start for consecutive wins to begin a season. Tied the mark on Saturday against Medgar Evers. As Ansa gets it from Jones. Puts it behind his head. Burgos a chance, and Astronitis sees danger and gets it away. Reminds me of Barthez, who used to play for the French national team. He's a disciplined goaltender, Astronitis, at the same time, able to be adventurous, get out when he senses danger. As Marshall, Ansa up ahead, goes to Samuel. Samuel fires, save, rebound for Marshall. And that one kicked away by Sorelli as he tried to cross to Ansa, as Cochet could not settle down that rebound. So Astronitis some big-time saves, and NJCU with the corner. As all 5 goals by Cochet Marshall this year, all of his career, it came in this year without any goals, had 3 assists for his career, got back-to-back games with 1 goal each against Marywood and St. Joe's, Long Island, scored last game against Medgar Evers, then getting the 2 in this one. Alcantara, that one headed up in the air and over the cage. So it will be a goal kick for College of Mount St. Vincent. 17-7 the shot total in favor of NJCU. 7-2 they've outshot College of Mount St. Vincent in the second half. Minute 64 approaching us as Astronitis puts the right foot to it. Alcantara heads it up. João Fernandez controls. Rolls it near side for Jones. On his left foot. Dance it around. Just toying with the freshman Farrar. And Fernandez balloons it long. Green able to head it up. Sorelli. Cross now for Gayton. Puts a right foot into it. Cadote can't get to it. Farrar helping him out. Marianuski, top of the 18, goes to the corner, save, rebound, another save by Kazoon, and eats it up. Oh, man, 2 chances. Berglagam could not bury the second, as Marianuski with the first shot, and Kazoon all over it with 2 straight saves, and it still stays a 2-0 game. So Kazoon puts the foot to it. Chance for Burgos. That one headed away by Sorelli. And we have a whistle here. Let's take a look at that exchange before. Look at this. Marianuski, big save, loose ball, and Berglagam could not knock it home. Kazoo keeps his positioning all along. 2 big saves for Alda here as the Jersey City product try to go to 7-0. Came in with 15 saves, making 2 big ones there and keeping it out of the net, as NJCU has just allowed 3 goals in their first 7 games this year. And we'll have some substitutions right now as a whistle, as Alvarez will come in for Oscar Perez. As Crespo coming in as well. So Ansa going to step off. Burgos still on. And now working into the attacking third, here is Derek Cordova. Cordova, 9 goals last year, 19 points, 12 points against the Skyline. He's a key goal scorer. Just an assist and a point on 4 shots this year. As Kadate feeding it in, settled down by Fernandez. Dangerous. Kadate a shot. Fernandez with the block. And that touched an arm, did it touch a hand? Looked like it did. Referee says play on. Crossed on in. Headed out by Fernandez. Over the head of Gayton. Back line pushed up here by College of Mount St. Vincent. Gayton across. That one headed out by Segovia. Now Burgos controls. And Jack player of the week and leader with 19 points. To Ron Jones, he will reset. Now up to Alvarez. Green kicks that out. Throw in for NJCU. So the Dolphins smart now. They're going to have to bring up that back line. Make an adjustment to the formation, which is going to leave 2 defenders back and open up a lot of space, of which the Gothic Knights like to use when they have it. Burgos, the St. Benedict's product, takes a little shove after as Segovia goes across for Fernandez. Set back from Hernandez. Fernandez, log. That one headed up for Sorelli. The leader of this defense, battling with Alcantara. Sorelli left foots one. No one home. Fernandez back to play it. He'll kick it out of play, and Derek Cordova will provide the throw-in. Last year, 38 shots, 17 on goal. That led the team. Had a shot against TCNJ, 4 in his last 2. However, this year, just 3 starts, so he's come off the bench for some notable minutes. Last year was one of the key players in scoring and trying to break through for 1 as Marianowski shot that blocked. Kadate had it cleared away by Marshall, and now a race. Crespo dealing with Lima. Works it into the middle for Green. Tries to go to it. Burgos breaks it up. Astroditis stepping up, getting worried as Crespo to Burgos. And Astroditis eats that one up. Fires it out with the right hand. Gayton with plenty of time. That comes now for Marianowski. Cross for St. Denis. Cadote, that one too far. Kazun handles it. Cordova to pressure him. And we'll close it now with the 70th minute. Still a 2-0 score. 11 shots by College of Mount St. Vincent. So they're now out shooting NJCU 6-5 in the second half. Some great chances. Alvarez up to Burgos. Can he get by one? Kicks it away. And Alvarez tries to get it. Astroditis stopping it. A whistle by the official. Thought that was just a clean scoop and another yellow card upcoming. So we'll see who this is on. And it will go to NJCU. So their first yellow card, 4 from College of Mount St. Vincent. So we have 5 yellow cards in this one total. And Astroditis try to talk things over with the official. One of those 4 yellow cards was to CSFV for mouthing off to the official. That was back in the first half, so Astroditis settles it up. Still, Dolphins plenty of time. The closing on the 70th minute. Astroditis has kept them alive. Can they get 1 goal to make this one interesting? Puts a right foot to it. Put up in the air by Bat. Alvarez can't control off his chest. Burgos to it. Burgos trying to get by Marianowski. He steals. Has Cadote. Goes out to him in the attacking third. Cadote crosses. That deflected in! And I think Cordova got a piece of it, or maybe an own goal, as number 10, Derek Cordova, I think got a left foot on it. But regardless, College of Mount St. Vincent within 1 and getting a big goal in minute 69. So the 69th minute, College of Mount St. Vincent able to get the goal. We'll look at the replay and see who we thought had the touch on the next whistle. As the official going to talk it over. So we'll look at the replay here. As Kadate, his second assist, so he's tied first with Mauricio Recalde. And we'll look at this in your screen. It's a cross. There's Cordova just outside the goal box. And it looks like an own goal. Looks like Alcantara got his right foot on it and deflected it into the right pocket. So Cordova not going to get the goal. As CSFV getting an own goal, forcing an own goal on NJCU. And they commit one, the Gothic Knights. And now it's just a 1-goal game. So need a little bit of insurance if they want to go 8-0, which would be a program best start for consecutive wins to begin the season. Paul Tanaselli, my producer and director on play-by-play man John Kelly Jr. here from Robert L. McNulty Memorial Soccer Field. And you got to give a lot of credit to Kyle Hagenberger and a lot of his adjustments. 6-5, they've outshot NJCU in this second half. Again, don't look at that 1-4 record and think the Dolphins have fallen asleep. As a chance for Alvarez, Astronitis eats it up. Took on some very tough teams to start the year. Rowan and Rutgers Camden, some perennial powers in the NJAC. TCNJ, another decent soccer program in this conference. So 3 NJAC teams accounting for 3 of the 4 losses. Of course, they beat College of St. Elizabeth. But they've been tested, and what a win. They can get one here, or at least a draw with NJCU. Derek Cordova trying to get to it. That pass broken up. Bat trying to make something happen. That whole line, middle and front, has been pushed all the way up for the Dolphins, and it's producing dividends. Lima settling. Fires. Nice read by Farrell. Left foots it out on the near side. 71st minute. It's a 1-goal game. An own goal by NJCU as Cadote crossed it. Went off the foot of Alcantara. And right now, NJCU try to get some insurance. How about Fernandez? Nice work. Right to Burgos. Burgos pushing ahead. Joe. Up to Alvarez. Top of the 18. Lost control back there to back up. Sends it to Gayton. Out wide on the near side. Up right wing for Marianuski. Left foot's one. Connects with Derek Cordova. Cordova working one-on-one with Segovia. That one gets by Jones. Marianuski into the attacking third. Marianuski on the right foot crosses in. That one at least right-footed out by Fernandez. Burgos heads it up. A battle right there. Farrell plays it off his own man. And Cadote settling it down. They broke it up by Jonathan Sandoval. Lima starting an attack as the Dolphins push to tie here at 2. 72nd minute, getting chippy, getting tight. Dolphins' only win was on the road. It was a shutout against College of St. Elizabeth. They won 6-0 convincingly. All 6 of those goals in the first half. 6 of their 8 first half goals came from that game. Their only second half goal before the one here on an own goal by NJCU was against TCNJ, and they're able to break through. Still time. 72nd minute and a free kick for the Dolphins. So there was a foul against NJCU. And Marianuski will tee it up from the attacking third. Goes with a cross. That kicked away far side by Fernandez. And it'll be another throw-in for the Dolphins. So they've completely brought all their lines right up past midfield. Astroditis outside the 18, about 20 yards out as they push for the tie. That one stolen by Coach Shane Marshall, looking to Crespo. Lima able to settle it down. Sorelli right there. Left foot's one. Headed up by the Gothic Knights. Here's Crespo. Has Alvarez. Instead pumps it wide. Crespo for Alvarez. That one headed out by Green. Sorelli try to clear. Crespo try to get that cannot. There's Mikel Abreu here. Farrell looking for Crespo, and he did not connect. Not on the same page. Out of play. Throw-in upcoming. As it's the 73rd minute of this one. Still a 1-goal game. Dolphins getting within 1 goal on an own goal by NJCU on a cross. Smart work there by freshman Sori Canote. Just crossing it off a foot. Now a chance for the Gothic Knights. And a great defensive play by the Dolphins. Farrell chests it. Left foot's one. Cannot connect as he was off the page with Marshall and Crespo. Astroditis puts it on his foot, waiting. As we go into minute 74. And he'll be looking here to punt away. Can the Dolphins tie? This would be a massive tie as NJCU came in, tried to go to 8-0. Equal on Saturday, equaled their program best start of 7-0. Today they could set a new record for consecutive wins to start a season. But Dolphins still making it interesting and trying to get the equalizer. And a foul on NJCU as Gayton was trying to break through, so it'll be a free kick for the Dolphins. And Sorelli will let it fly. Luciano has recorded a shot in 3 straight games. He also can get it done creatively. Last year led this team with 3 assists, 5 for his career. His first career was against conference opponent Old Westbury. And this is where the craftiness of him on defense to offense really helps. Sorelli bends it, and Jones takes it away. Alvarez clears. Now looking for Crespo. Smart gets it back from Sandoval out on the right wing side. Crespo Ballooning for a streaking Burgos. Burgos try to track it down. Pushed away by Gayton, and he clears to the near side. Jones now to scoop up. Still in the 76th minute. Referee blows the whistle. And the clock now going to be stopped. So with 76th minute, 14:47 to go, second half, as Farrell going to come off. Substitution coming on. Alcantara, bat will come off for College of Mount St. Vincent, and Antonio Padilla will step in. So Alcantara, not only just important defensively in that midfield, but key to the attack, as head coach Joe Cullen would like to get one more to get out of here with a victory and a new program mark. Burgos to Alvarez in the attacking third. Alvarez crosses over, that one headed by Green. Coach Shade Marshall to Abreu. Fires just wide for about 23 yards out, right wing side, and it'll be a goal kick upcoming for the Dolphins. Just had 5 first half shots. They have 7 in this one. 14 total, 7 apiece to the second half for both of these teams. Dolphins try to go to 2-1 on the road, get their second win. As Marshall had trouble handling that, Alcantara to Crespo. Back to Alcantara. Got to be careful. Derek Cordova, a go ball type of player who can break through. Lima. Up to Sori Canote. Cordova works it back to him. Physical battle for Fernandez, and they call a foul on NJCU. Fans not happy about it. So it'll be a free kick for the Dolphins. Sorelli got his first career goal against Purchase. Had 5 points last year. Again, you look at the Dolphins, just lost 3 seniors. Yes, took Amunde and a key back defender and Tim Guido, but Sorelli definitely takes that spot, not only on a defensive side, but his ability to create for the Dolphins. Can NJCU get the stop? Sorelli is a little too creative and fires that wide. Kazun able to settle it down, and what's better, clock will start to run down. As we sit now in the 77th minute, as NJCU will have some subs. Looks like Perez will be the next one to it. And the clock continues to wane down. 19-12, NJCU the shots. Coach Shade Marshall, his first career 2-goal game back in the first half. Those were the 2 goals, an own goal. Got College of Mount St. Vincent within 1. Segovia over to Alcantara. Try to pump it out wide, connects with Coach Shade Marshall. The man with the game-winning goal today and the only 2 NJCU goals. Alcantara in the middle. Has Ron Jones wide. Segovia goes to Ron Jones. Alvarez is right there as well. Sandoval will give it to Alvarez in the attacking third. Alvarez gets by one. Crosses. Sandoval can't track it down. And here come the Dolphins in transition. Cardenas starting it. Marianowski out wide. Canote speeding down the sideline. Marshall there to defend him. He crosses over. Good breakup by Fernandez. So key on that back line. Fernandez trying to take it all himself. Right foots it as far as Green. Green looking over his options. Padilla had that kicked away from him by Ron Jones. So, 79th minute. And some substitutions coming in. Burgos going to step off. As Ansah will come in for Burgos. And Alvarez, a nice strong start as Oscar Perez to come in. So NJCU kind of looking to hold on as the Dolphins have at least had a little bit more of the possession down the stretch here after that own goal. Kind of shocked the energy of this one. Now Gayton to throw in to Padilla in the attacking third. Crosses. Weak clear. Marianowski plays it off of an NJCU player. It was Sandoval. Headed up. Marianowski heads that one near side. Goes out. Ron Jones the throw in. Of course, NJCU could bleed the clock here. Trying to get to 8-0. It would be a new program mark for consecutive wins the start of season. They tied that mark Saturday in a 4-0 win against Medgar Evers. All 4 goals coming in the second half. They got 2 in the first, and they're clinging to a 1-goal lead after an own goal a couple of minutes ago. As Fernandez left foots that, Liba settles it down, returns it, looking for Canote, and Abreu sends it away far side. Closing in on the 80th minute of this one. Sorelli. Canote. Crosses. And that one cleared by Segovia. Sorelli heads it one up. Try to keep it in. Ansah wisely blasts that one. Past midfield and into the middle. Liba. Across now for Gayton, and he can't get to it with his head. Throwing it in is Ron Jones. 81st minute. We have a sub quickly coming in. Crespo will come off. And Rob Kayla will step in. Kayla with 2 goals, 4 points this year, had a goal on 3 shots, 2 of those on goal against Pratt. Kayla able to get a second half goal in that 9-1 win against Pratt, so could he provide an insurance one here? Here's Alcantara. Out wide. To Ansah, back to Alcantara, to Sandoval. Looking up ahead for Ansah, and Astrodaitis able to hold it from going over the goal line. 82nd minute. Fires it away. NJCU, they've controlled this one, but an own goal now has changed the momentum. They're trying to cling to a 1-goal advantage. Ansah looking up ahead for Kayla. Kayla gets by one. Astrodaitis out and stops the danger as he rolls it out wide. St. Denis. Left foot's one middle. Ferrara had that one stolen. Ansah to Sandoval. Marshall is with it wide. Sandoval, top of the 18, just wide. As Sandoval, Jonathan, the Jersey City native, pride of Dickinson High School, came inches away from some insurance. It still stays a 1-goal lead. Closing in on the 83rd minute. And we are now in it as Astrodaitis going to fire on away. Can the Dolphins equalize this one? Marshall stops it. Koshade Marshall. To Perez, top of the 18. To Marshall. Marshall for the hat trick. Gets taken down, offside flag up. So it will be a free kick for the Dolphins. They need to go. 83rd minute. We'll have 2 OT periods if this one gets locked up at 2 of 10 minutes. Golden goals, that is the first one to score. As Liba, good slide on Kayla, and he draws a throw-in for the Dolphins. Getting into the 84th minute of this one. Can the Dolphins score one late? They got an own goal forced on NJCU to get this within 1. Marianuski over to Canote. Nice read by Fernandez. Of course, Sori was the reason why this one got to a 1-goal game as Kayla tried to get to it. And an NJCU player taken down. Foul on College about St. Vincent, 84th minute. So the foul on Marianuski. Clock continues to run. 84th minute. NJCU closer and closer to a program best start for consecutive wins to begin a season. Trying to go to 8-0, 7-0 currently. Fernandez balloons it in. And Astrodaitis with a nice read. Sandoval could not head that one home. Astrodaitis shanked that punt as Perez. That one headed by Padilla. Perez returns it, looking for Kayla. Kayla keeps it in. Battling with Padilla. And last touch by NJCU. 85th minute. Shots are 21-13 NJCU. Marshall has 2 in this one. Try to ice this one. Marshall with it 20 yards out to Alcantara. Cross to Ansa in the attacking third. Cross. And that one headed away by Gayton. So a quarter upcoming for NJCU. As an NJCU player down inside the attacking third. Clock will stop. 85th minute. And we will let that be settled, and then we'll come back to conclude it. NJCU just 5 minutes away from a program best start for consecutive wins to start a season. They're clinging to a 2-1 advantage. So NJCU with a corner kick upcoming. So Kayla, okay, walks off. Once the ball is touched by the foot, clock will restart. 85th minute. Alcantara balloons towards the cage. Astronitis grabs it. And now Dolphins will push. NJCU close to a program best start for consecutive wins. They just got to hold this one-goal advantage. Dolphins trailed 2-0 after the first 45. They got an own goal to get this within one. As we go down to the 86th minute, we'll have another substitution. Dolphins try to get some players on, try to break through and even it up. Headed out, throw in for the Dolphins. Clock going to continue to run. Dolphins getting a substitution. They need the move. So Farrar will leave. And number 22, Jordan Berglingame will come in. He had a chance to break through earlier this second half. As we are sitting right now, 86th minute. Rain starting to come down at Robert L. McNulty Memorial Soccer Field. NJCU try to go to 8-0, be a program best. As Cadote on the pass from Marianowski slid away. Great job by Abreu. Hopefully kicked that out for a sideline, and referee saw that, so it'll be a throw-in from St. Denis. 86th minute. This is very similar. Now they're going to give a corner, so apparently they'll give a corner to the Dolphins. We couldn't see from here, and Dolphins trying to tie. An own goal got them within one. St. Denis, 87th minute. Try to direct some players around. Dolphins got to go. St. Denis, that one. Goal! And it looks like Kahari Green had headed that one in as it was in traffic, and we are tied, folks. A new game, 87th minute, as the Dolphins with 2 goals late here past the 65th minute, and we have a new game, folks, as it is 2-2. So let's get a chance to look at that replay. I think Kahari Green got that goal. He was the guy who took his shirt off, but let's just make sure it was him, and we'll put that into your screen. It was off a cross, very similar to how the first goal was scored on an own goal. And let's look at it. Plenty of numbers. Green just gets a piece of it with his noggin. And we are tied here at 2. So Kahari Green with his first goal of the season. And this one coming at the 87th minute. Number 14, Kahari Green. So that was a questionable call, too, because it was kicked out of the sideline. Should have not been a corner. And now we have ourselves a new soccer match. So let's see what Coach Cullen will do. Will he make some late substitutions to try to get the winner, or do we play for the OT? Regardless, a lot of credit to the Dolphins of College of Mount St. Vincent. They battled their goaltender, Astronitis, huge in net for them, and now they have an opportunity to go to OT and spoil the perfect record of NJCU as the men looking for a program best start. And, of course, they can score here. 3 minutes left, it would help. 87th minute, can they get the winner? Last 2 goals scored by the College of Mount St. Vincent. Men came in today just giving up 3 goals in 7 games. They give it up 2 in the second half of this one. Marianowski, Cadote try to push up ahead. Cordova with some space, offside. As you can see the kick and the step of this Dolphin team, Sandoval to it. As we close it on the 88th minute, if we stay tied, we will have 2 10-minute OTs. Golden goal, first team to score wins it. So Jones, in the 88th minute, works, getting it out wide. Play to the near side. Perez try to track down, cannot. 88th minute, and Gayton. As Kahari Green to his left tied us up at 2. As Jones had that one off his foot. Dolphins pushing to try to take the lead. 88th minute. Be a crazy rally if they were able to upend NJCU. That was a questionable corner kick. It looked completely out from our end. And this one up ahead to Padilla. Shot saved by Kazoon. Oh my God, what a save. And we'll see if they ruled a shot. The referee not even blowing his whistle. So clock will stop. Kazoo with a huge save as Padilla almost won this one for College of Mount St. Vincent. And Joe Cullen has to be so frustrated. Just looking at that, it could have been a corner, but definitely kicked out of bounds. And that's why we're tied off a corner. And referee now trying to relook at stuff with us going into the 89th minute. So a yellow now issued to Jordan Berglagame from Liverpool, New York, and make that the 5th yellow for College of Mount St. Vincent. Number 22, Jordan Berglagame getting the yellow. So 5 yellows, and we're at the 89th minute. So we will, barring a bounce, this is where you have to be careful if you're the Dolphins. Fernandez, long toss, headed up by Sorelli. Fernandez brings it back. Abreu working on Cordova. He's very tricky, Cordova. Berglagame, offsides. And he was frustrated. He's losing his mind, understanding why he was offside. He was behind the back line. So a free kick now for NJCU, 89th minute. Long toss now for Perez. Could he win it late? Oscar inside the 18. No, offside. 89th minute. This one should be highly entertaining. Perez plays it out. Padilla to throw it in. Kahari Green tied us late. Now Cordova trying to handle. 89th minute. To Sorelli. Gets it out to Marianowski. Has Cadote in the attacking third. He crosses over. That one a chance inside. Cadote holding the goal line. 53 seconds to go. Crosses one. Cordova can't tee it up. And a foul called. And it's on College of Mount St. Vincent. 44 seconds to go on the digital clock. So Kazoo to kick away. 38 seconds to go. We are tied at 2. Dolphins with 2 second-half goals. Kahari Green scoring late in the 87th minute to tie us at 2 on a header. Another yellow card has been issued. And we have a double yellow, so we'll see who it's on. So actually no double yellow. It's been told by headset that Padilla with the yellow, so that is the 6th yellow for the College of Mount St. Vincent today. 34 seconds to go. If we do not have a break of this tie, we are playing 2 10-minute overtimes, golden goal. First one to score wins it. 28 seconds to go. Sandoval. That one headed by Green to the near side. Padilla played off the head of Jones. Should be a throw it upcoming. And Jones frustrated. Clock running. 14 seconds to go. Gothic Knights got to go. Fans encouraging to. 10 seconds to go. Clock going to be stopped. And we'll make a reset here on some of the time. So it'll be a free kick. 89th minute. Can NJCU go back ahead? Scored 2 in the first half via Coach Shane Marshall. Astroditis been huge in net. College of Mount St. Vincent got an own goal to get within 1. Kahari Green on a header. On a cross, a questionable quarter. Tying us at 2. Jones, 11.4 seconds. Long, 25-plus yard, free kick. Balloons it in. Header is over the goal line. 6 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alcantara at the gun. That one headed up, and we are going to go to OT as the Dolphins ferociously rally back, grinding it out. 2 second-half goals, and we'll have to play a little longer here on NJCU Gothic Vision as we will go into the first OT, 10 minutes of it. After 2 45-minute halves, we are tied at 2. OT coming your way next between the Dolphins of the College of Mount St. Vincent and NJCU here on NJCU Gothic Vision. So for NJCU, it's the first OT of the year in this 7th meeting, as Paul Tanaselli, my producer and director on play-by-play man John Kelly Jr., as the Dolphins with 2 second-half goals, forcing an own goal on NJCU, and then Kahari Green in the 87th minute. So we will play 2 10-minute OTs. It's golden goal, meaning the first one to score wins. NJCU try to do it. And now here comes Edric DePaula. He has yet to play this whole game, but finally came in at OT. DePaula pushes it out wide to Marshall, the attacking third. Balloons on in. Padilla heads it away. Jones puts it on the chest. Right foots it. Green clears away. Headed by Fernandez. Worked back by Farrell. And headed by Sorelli. Cadote fires it up. Fernandez stops in the middle. Now Farrell with numbers. Getting it out wide for Jones. Starts the counterattack. Going for Oscar Perez. That one out of play near side. Throw in the College of Mount St. Vincent. Good to see Edric DePaula in the game. Has not played throughout. Third with 4 goals as Coach Shane Marshall got 2 in the first half. 4th and 5th. Kahari Green and an own goal. That's the second half goals that allowed us to get into OT. Sorelli over to Cadote. Cross for Padilla in the middle. Taps. Connects with Kahari Green. Green. Guyton. Like that. Farrell trying to read it. Trying to get it out. Dangerous top of the 18. Played across. And that one cleared by Segovia. Looking for DePaula. Sorelli. Directs it over for Gayton. Taps to Padilla in the middle. In the 92nd minute, in our first of 2 OTs. Starting now on the counter is Burgos. Works by 1. Burgos gets by a sliding defender. Perez pushed off by Padilla. Perez working on Padilla. Gets fouled, so a free kick upcoming for NJCU. Rod Jones will take it. 93rd minute, first OT of 2. Jones taking his time. The Montclair product. NJCU trying to go to 8-0, set a program record. Jones, that one headed wide as Segovia put his noggin on it. Couldn't get a good shot of it, and it will be a goal kick for Astronitis. He's been huge in net for this team. 93rd minute of the first OT. Astronitis puts a right foot into it. Fernandez fires that one. Sorelli returns. Headed by Segovia. Settled down by Burgos. Team leader in points with 19. Gets it back from Alcantara. Burgos working on Padilla. Trying to create some space. Burgos. Padilla breaking it up. Burgos gets by him. Burgos. Balloons. DePaula's onside. Bicycle kick for the win. He's got it! The highlight reel has given the Gothic Knights the program record for consecutive wins to start a season. A new mark smashed in OT by Edric DePaula. Gothic Knights 8-0 with a 3-2 OT win. If you talk about a highlight reel way to etch new history here at NJCU, how about a bicycle kick from Edric DePaula in the first OT in the 94th minute from Joe Burgos. And he notches his 5th goal of the year, the game winner in OT, his 2nd of the season. And NJCU wins this one 3-2 in OT. They have now gone to 8-0, a program record for consecutive wins to start a season. 8 straight. This one was a cruise control game, but the final 45, and you look right now, first 4 of OT were a little bit of a struggle. They got tied at 2. Kahari Green after an own goal for the 70th minute got us tied at 2, but that Edric DePaula from Joe Burgos on a bicycle kick wins it here at OT, goes into the left pocket, and let's just show you that replay in the screen. Oh, God, so beautiful on the setup. Look at Burgos right here, balloons it, DePaula settles it behind his back. Oh, bicycle kick, game over, 8-0 record, program records etched, and the Gothic Knights win 3-2 here at OT, and have now set a new mark for consecutive wins the start of the year, 8-0. This one tough, but able to get the W. And Joe Cullen's squad now will go on the road Wednesday against Farmingdale State, still perfect at 8-0, and a great win for the guys today. They deserve as you see them jumping around and cheering and making it great. Want to give a special thanks to Daniel Federico at College of Mount St. Vincent. Like always, even my time at the Skyline with the Merchant Marine, always getting me prepared game in and game out with his hard work at the College of Mount St. Vincent. The Jim Turvey, Ira Thor, our SIDs, Jim the assistant, Ira the head. He's at the Jets game tonight, but definitely watching this one and seeing a program record set. Thank you to both of them for all the work they do to get us set up on game days, broadcast-wise and preparation-wise. The next broadcast for men's soccer will be Saturday against Ramapo. They'll open conference play. And then Monday we'll be back here against Cairn, a good team out of the CSAC. As the men will go out of conference, they go on the road to Farmingdale State. The next NJCU Gothic Night broadcast will be on Wednesday as Purchase visits the women's team, and Mayenzi Vargas red hot. Back-to-back hat tricks, back-to-back-to-back hat tricks, playing out of her mind, as SID Ira Thor says. And the women's squad there, Coach Tawesta, will try to continue that trend off of an excellent weekend, beating Cedar Crest and Penn State Brandywine. And Arame Dioff, a key player in helping Mayenzi Vargas in that offense, as they'll try to upend Purchase. So, Wednesday, NJCU Gothic Vision. It'll be women's soccer, Purchase, and NJCU coming up next. For your producer, director, Paul Tanaselli, I'm play-by-play man John Kelly Jr. The men etch a new record in NJCU athletics history, winning 8 straight games to begin the season. Is a new program mark as they move to 8-0. Gothic Night Nation, you have a good evening. Enjoy this one.